September 14th, and this is The View with Catherine Chang. Today's topics are the inside story of KMT's decision not to go to the Xiamen Strait Forum and military drill, mask, and espionage of China. First, I want to talk about the inside story of KMT's decision not to go to the Xiamen Strait Forum. KMT announced at 4:30 p.m. today that they decided not to go to the Strait Forum. Why? Because the host of the CCTV of China, Li Hong, said that Wang Jinping is 求和, begging for peace. It caused a strong backlash among Taiwanese people. KMT chairman Jiang Qichen said that CCTV and China must apologize to the KMT and Wang Jinping, otherwise they will refuse to participate in the forum. According to KMT's announcement today, they refuse to participate in the forum. However, KMT former chairman Lin Rongde will lead a delegation of Taiwan entrepreneurs to join the Strait Forum. Begging for peace is a humiliation to KMT and Wang Jinping. I'm not surprised that KMT decided not to go to the forum, but I'm kind of disappointed that they sent former chairman Lin Rongde to go to the forum, because it means that KMT does not dare to anger the Chinese Communist Party. Second issue, I want to talk about military drill, mask, and espionage of China. After a Chinese fighter jet invaded ADIZ in southwest Taiwan for 2 consecutive days, a series of knock-on effect was triggered. In addition to making the Taiwanese people more angry against China, but also kind of causing the damage on the supporting rate of the KMT. I also noticed that 2 incidents have occurred continuously. Well, they are the CCP's military exercise and the Chinese mask labeled as MIT mask. These might cause disturbances in Taiwan and also considered as Chinese espionage. Here are some points. A. China's so-called large-scale military drill located between the Dongsha Island and Taiwan has invaded the southwest corner of Taiwan's ADIZ, and that includes, 7 warships and more than 30 fighters, and that is intolerable. Why should China's military exercise have to be conducted in Taiwan's ADIZ? This action aroused great anger from Taiwanese. Well, I don't understand why the CCP initiate a military exercise. Is it to intimidate Taiwanese, or to provoke conflicts, or to demonstrate to the United States that they can control Taiwan? But I'm sure that the CCP has achieved one opposite effect, and that is the so-called One China policy is never going to happen in Taiwan. B. As true, the Chinese masks were faked into MIT. Over a week, there were 3 national face mask teams involved in a case, and the conspiracy theory says that this is to create chaos and make people lose confidence in MIT mask. As for now, the Taiwan government has a kind of new solution, and starting from September 17th, all masks have to be printed on Made in Taiwan and MD. I think China's goal is to split Taiwan and to create chaos. However, the Communist Party approach is too obvious and too crude, and Taiwanese people are too smart to be fooled by them. Here are the top stories, and today we have one confirmed case. A Filipino woman in her 20s came to Taiwan for work. Talking about U.S. Undersecretary of State Keith Krach is going to visit Taiwan and will meet President Tsai on September 18th. The high-level Taiwan-U.S. economic talks will also set up to begin on September 18th. The bilateral talks will be focused on restructuring supply chains in a post-pandemic era, protecting of trade secrets, screening of Chinese and foreign investment, and cooperations in the Indo-Pacific region. The Taiwanese negotiation team will be headed by Vice Premier Shen Rongjing, and possible followers will be Cabinet main trade negotiator like John Dan, 政务委员邓振中, and Economic Minister Wang Meihua. Talking about CCTV host Li Hong said that KMT is sending Wang Jinping to China for begging peace. KMT held a press conference at 4:30 p.m., as I said earlier, and they said that the KMT won't attend the Xiamen Strait Forum. KMT Culture and Communications Committee Chairwoman Wang Yuming said that the KMT will not participate as a political party in the Xiamen Strait Forum. Wang Jinping was originally scheduled to lead a delegation, so he will not attend the forum this time. We know that former President of Legislative Yuan Wang Jinping said that the party said they will not attend the forum, and I will follow their decision, and I won't attend it personally. Well, I would say something about that. Although the KMT is not going anymore, but they still leave a pullback. They let the former chairman Lin Rongde take the Taiwanese businessman there, and which means that they use the name of Taiwan-China trade deal instead of the name of political parties to attend the forum. And this is what we see. This is the former chairman, Lin Rongde, who is also a famous businessman who has business in China. It seems like that the KMT still doesn't dare to anger China. On the other hand, the EU-China summit, 中欧高峰会, held today at 8 p.m. today, at its Taiwan time. According to Bloomberg, French finance minister urged EU adopt a united stance on China before summit. French finance minister Bruno Le Maire said that the EU has to be strong and independent from China. If we want to build a solid relationship with a country like China, we have to defend our values. Nothing is gained for the EU if it forgets its own value. Talking about China's current economic situation, Chinese president spokesperson frankly talked about the U.S. sanctions on Chinese companies. According to the New York Times, the Chinese President Xi Jinping said in a meeting of Communist Party headquarters in Beijing, he said, to ease dependence on fickle foreign economies, China must be ready for sustained acrimony with the U.S. that could put at risk its assets to American consumers and investors. Besides that, everyone is drawing attention to China's detained 12 Hong Kongers. The latest news is that Hong Kong said that it won't interfere after China arrests 12 Hong Kongers fleeing for Taiwan at sea. Hong Kong government made a statement and said that the relevant crime falls within the jurisdiction of the mainland, and the Special Administrative Region government respects and will not interfere with law enforcement actions. However, U.S. spokesperson denounced China over its detention of 12 Hong Kong activists. Morgan Ortega tweeted that the arrest of the 12 Hong Kong democracy activists is another sad example of the deterioration of human rights in Hong Kong. And in response to the U.S., China strongly rebuffed the U.S. on Twitter. China Foreign Minister spokesperson Hua Chunying tweeted that they are not democratic activists, but elements attempting to separate Hong Kong from China. Also, President Tsai condemned Hong Kong national security law. She said that China's enforcement of the Hong Kong national security law not only impacts Hong Kong's high degree of autonomy and democratic development, but also threatens the universal value of the democracy. In addition, Hong Kong activist Joshua Wong, Huang Zhifeng, wrote to the Washington Post to support the 12 Hong Kongers. And he wrote that Chinese authorities have told them that they may face graver offenses under China's law. With China's draconian legal system, secret trials, and the widespread practice of forced confections, their situation extremely alarming. We're talking about the deal between TikTok and the U.S. company. It is said that the Microsoft is out. The New York Times published an article with the title, Oracle chosen as TikTok's kind of tech partner as Microsoft bid is rejected. And it said that Trump said he thinks that Oracle would be certainly somebody that could handle it. Oracle tried to win a $10 billion contract to run the Pentagon's cloud services, one of the most hotly contested technology contracts issued by the Trump administration. So you can see a lot of things happening today, and that would be the view of Catherine Chang. And this is Monday. I hope you have a great Monday. And I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye.